Hey everyone, Noodlepants here with another awesome Cremator video. Thank you everyone who watched my original Cremator review the very first day that this weapon came to be. That was a fun reveal and range test, but now things have changed with the recent patch update. This gun behaves very differently with the new damage adjustments and fuel usage. I have actually stopped using the Cremator and switched back to the Holy Fire full time. Let's see if today's tests will change my mind and I'll bring the Cremator back. Or bury it in the stash box forever. There's a lot to cover today, plenty of tests to run and enemies to kill. In this video, I will showcase some tactical gameplay, aka I'm gonna set some things on fire and see how long they take to die. What I'm most curious about is how these new changes will reshape my tactics and gaming style. And that goes for all of you, my flamer brothers and sisters out there. So buckle up and watch things burn before you decide for yourself if this update is good, bad, or something else entirely. Oh, and pack a swimsuit. Yeah, just trust me. Before we get into the burning of everything, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of our latest channel members and patrons. Playing video games for a living is hard work, and it turns out it doesn't come with health benefits or vacation days. Who knew? All jokes aside though, every dollar from you helps us spend more time making this awesome content. So toss a coin for your noodle pants and OSCAP, and get love and gratitude and a bunch of awesome perks and merch in return. Scan this QR code to see all the ways that you can help out. Now let's talk gun details. Before the patch, the Cremator was a bit of a monster due to the bug, as Bethesda calls it. The bug made it so that when you equipped certain perks and mods, the explosion damage was off the charts, far beyond what the devs had intended. Allegedly. Basically, it was too powerful. And I actually agree with that. If you watched that first ever Cremator video that I did, you saw me die over and over and over again as I blew myself up with each squeeze of the trigger. Many of you commented on that video suggesting that I wear power armor to prevent most of the damage. And that's great advice, but it's just not my style. I don't like power armor. I like my sexy little pink outfits and the ridiculously powerful jetpack. I shouldn't have to walk around like Ripley in a powered workloader just to be able to use my gun. And this is why I actually switched back to my beloved Holy Fire. Well, with this latest update, the explosion damage has been dialed back significantly. I know, everyone out there is screaming, oh my god, the Cremator's been nerfed, they took away all the power, but I'm actually kind of relieved and excited to be able to use the damn thing again. I really like this weapon, but not at the cost of having to look like a transformer. I want to walk softly, but carry a big gun. Plus, it's not all nerfs. To compensate for taking away some of our explosion damage over time has been cranked up, promising to be a real game changer in how we engage enemies, aka set them on fire and watch them burn. Plus, to sweeten the deal, they've cut the fuel usage by a whopping 33% per shot. That means you can keep the fire burning longer and more efficiently. And anyone out there who's also rocking a flamer knows exactly how fuel hungry these weapons are. I'll take all the help I can get with fuel consumption. The day that I got my Cremator, and bought off his upgrades and mods for the sake of the demo, my test subjects were Supermutants. So that's what we'll start with today. Let's go compare apples to apples first. So again, my Cremator is fully upgraded, has a bunch of legendary stuff on him, but the main thing is he has the slow burning mod. That's important. As far as the barrel is concerned, I like the multi-shot because it's a nice mix of range, power, flame distribution, and fire rate. But any of these barrels are honestly very cool each in their own way. Check out that first video for all the barrel reviews. Okay, we're all dressed up and ready to kick some mutant butt. Let's roll. Range feels about the same, fire rate feels the same, damage seems comparable. I'm still shooting a lot out of habit, not really taking advantage of that slow burn. To be fair though, they're not really giving me a lot of chance to shoot and wait. There are just so many of them. What I am seeing though is that I'm not dying over and over again. Compare this with my first adventure with the pre-patch Cremator. So far, this is already an improvement, but it's not doing anything that my Holy Fire doesn't do. So I'm not sold on switching back yet. Let's try this on a different kind of enemy. Off to the flooded train yard to hunt some Snallygasters. There are 9 Snallygasters in this location. These are formidable enemies even for high-level players. They're big, fast, and spit toxic goo really freaking far, not to mention they have that freakishly fast sprinting ability. I'm practicing shooting and jumping away. These train cars are perfect for me to chill on while the Snallies burn. This is truly an exercise in patience for anyone who's used to the flamer. But I see that it's working. These Snallygasters usually take a lot more hits to take down. I'm saving so much fuel by not shooting them more. Plus there's the fuel usage reduction.
What a savings.
I'm starting to see the value and the pleasure in just shooting enemies once or twice from afar and just watching their health go down while I'm up here not using up more fuel. Now the trick is of course evasion. You have to be able to stay out of their way while they burn. Jetpack to the rescue. And a marsupial mutation for good measure. If you don't yet have either of these, or if you generally have trouble moving around fast and jumping high, let us know in the comments or over on Discord, and if enough people are interested in the subject, we'll make sure to make a kick-ass tutorial about it. Back to the burning. Let's go cook us a yao guai. Bam! One shot. Fly away. Hover, 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 hover. I see his health is dropping. Looks like that's all we get though, so let's blast him one more time. Dead. This is way more effective than what I'm used to with the pre-patch Cremator. I am definitely considering switching back again. Okay, there's one more enemy that I really want to test, and that's the Deathclaw. Deathclaw Island, here we come. Or Deathy! Here, Deathy! Where are you? Oh, there you are. Boom! Fly, fly, fly! Oh, I totally didn't need to shoot him again. He was already going down. Now, that's what I call overkill. In fact, I'm actually going to rename this gun to Overkill, officially, right now. Now that we're back from the hunt, let's discuss. Pre-patch, the Cremator was a nice go-to weapon for clearing groups of enemies quickly, thanks to that explosive power. It was about raw, upfront damage, perfect for power armor fans. But for dainty, barely clothed creatures like myself, that also meant constant damage to self. Now, post-patch, the strategy has evolved. The reduced explosion damage means you're not going to clear mobs quite as quickly. But this new and powerful damage over time effect adds a layer of tactical depth. It's particularly effective against tougher single targets where you can maximize the damage over time while conserving ammo, like what you saw with the Snallygasters, the Yao Guai, and the Deathclaw. With the Supermutants, I didn't really feel the full benefit of the slow burn. Maybe because it was my first try, or maybe just because there was like a million of them packed into that one tight spot. I don't think this is a good crowd control weapon anymore. So, good? Bad? Well, it's a trade-off. Less immediate area damage for more prolonged, focused attacks while looking sexy in your latest outfit. Those of you in power armor probably won't care much for this new upgrade, but the more stealthy and agile of you will absolutely love it. As far as the fuel savings go, I don't think anyone out there can complain about it. It's just a win-win all around. So there you have it, friends. The revamped Cremator post-patch. It's a little less explosive, but a lot more cunning and economical. So ditch that bulky power armor, put on your sexy swimsuits, and set the wasteland ablaze. Again, I guess. Me, I'm excited to bring this weapon back as one of my main guns. And to attack enemies with more of this new approach of mine, where I shoot from afar, the Cremator still has a ridiculous range, and then use my awesome jetpack to gain even more distance as the angry monsters rush in flames. How do you plan to use this fiery beast of a gun? Are you excited about these new changes, or do you think it needs more tweaks? Or should they have just left it alone? Let us know in the comments below. We'll love hearing from you all. If you enjoyed this little breakdown and want to see more like it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, come be one of our members or patrons, and ring that bell for notifications on our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Noodlepants, one half of Gamer Aviator. And until next time, stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers.
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.